They gon' love me for my ambition. Beautiful music, painting pictures, this be my vision.
Shout out to everybody watching this right now. Welcome to Complex Ambition. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Sound, and today I'm bringing a special guest.
You can find me everything Jon Hope PVD, JONHOPE PVD, man. What's up, y'all?
Discuss this, whole situation that's happening with our boy, aka the gay Tupac, Jussie Smollett. You know what I'm saying? It's the biggest topic right now in the news. I would say, and people were comparing it to, it hasn't been such a bigger news story since like everything happened with like Kanye West. Like it was since that to like now, this big news story to the point that he's even got the president.
The president was asked about the incident.
That I can tell you is horrible. I've seen it last night. I think that's horrible.
Yep.
And this type of shit, man, is something that definitely I wanted to be. I had it like almost like in my throat, like I wanted to talk about it on camera, and I was like, yo, I gotta talk to him. And I hit him up. I was like, bro, if you want to join me, and I think that he's someone that definitely deserves this type of platform and has like the wisdom and the knowledge himself as a human.
Appreciate you, man.
That can discuss this type of stuff with me. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it, man. If you guys are not familiar with Jussie, because a lot of people watching this might not be familiar with him. He's an actor. His most prominent role was Jamal Lyon on the the show Empire. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What type of coincidental, ironic name is that? You know what I'm saying? You watch Empire at all, ever? I think I watched the first season.
Yeah, I think after the first season it kind of dwindled, so yeah.
Let me actually break down with the actual timeline. January 22nd, we had the ransom letter, I guess, the infamous ransom letter, which was actually chopped up. Yeah. These little, like, you know how they do actual ransom letters in magazines and all that type of stuff. They chop up the actual letters, and they had a ransom letter sent to the Empire office on January 22nd. It was a week exactly before the attack happened.
It's arts and craft.
And what's funny about it is, I don't know if you know, but the actual ransom letter, the magazine bits, the cut, because how you cut it out, you're gonna have to have the actual leftovers of the magazine. Yeah. They found the leftovers of the magazine in the house of one of the brothers that they found, that he ended up hiring. So, you know what I'm saying? This whole thing was a whole self-demise from the beginning.
He was sloppy with it, bro.
Bro, sloppy. It's like, this is like the type of person you don't want to, like, commit no crime with.
Nah, you want to hit a lick with him.
Yo. And in the letter, it said, you will die, you black gay N-word, and that type of stuff. So, and it also had, like, some white powder substance. So he was trying to do, like, kind of like a whole anthrax vibe. But it ended up being ibuprofen, which he broke down himself.
He had a headache.
Yeah, yo. A week later, we had the incident being reported as an attack, and he was getting food at Subway at 2 a.m. in the morning. And now, I don't think I've ever been to a Subway at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Never in my life.
I didn't even know they had, he said 24 hours. I didn't even know they had a 24-hour Subway. I think they should make more 24-hour Subway,
real.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
and he said that, two men yelled at him, they hit him, and they attacked him yelling that this is MAGA country, and they tied him up in a noose. So that, in Chicago, in the streets of Chicago. So that, if you didn't know what we know now, you would have been touched by it, like, damn, as most of the, the country was, it was like, people were like, damn, this guy, this is wrong. Like, we got to stand up for him. Like, let's get him justice. Like, that's some awful shit. Like, why would that happen? Because we've heard similar stories happen before, And all this shit, type of shit happens every day, but people don't talk about it, Right after, a day later, we saw the photos of the two suspects that were walking on camera. They were like, all right, these have to be the two people.
The best picture so far of the two potential persons of interest Chicago police are hoping to find.
A day after that as well was when everything went crazy on social media. The retweets, everyone was talking about it. Ellen spoke about it, who coincidentally was where he went to open up, I believe in 2015, about him being homosexual.
It was really important to me to make sure that it got across that there is no closet. There's never been a closet.
Really?
3 years ago.
That's
4 years
crazy.
ago now.
That's crazy.
So it's like now that's the person who you kind of like owe a lot to.
Absolutely.
And probably have a good connection with, because she is like, the prominent figure of the LGBT community.
Right.
But now you have him being kind of hypocritical, and now, we have what we know now. Another day after, we have the infamous line now, him calling himself the gay Tupac at a concert in Hollywood.
I'm the gay Tupac.
I still, to this day, I think that's what I'm trying to wrap my head around is what does that even mean?
Yeah.
The gay Tupac.
Because, Tupac, obviously, legendary.
Right, revolutionary.
Revolutionary.
Yeah.
Is he like he tried to place himself to that regard, and like that's something that you wouldn't even necessarily need to call yourself. You let the people decide.
Don't be a glory seeker, man.
Yeah, don't be a glory seeker. Like the guy was saying, like I wouldn't let my attackers win.
Right.
I'm gonna overcome this.
Right.
And I didn't even know, like, I guess he was on some sort of tour or something. Like, where did this concert come about? Like, random concert now?
Yeah, it was like a pop-up.
It was like some random shit. Like, it was all like kind of like self-indulgent.
Yeah.
But then we didn't know much details until I believe 12 days later when we have the infamous now. If you look back at it, it's almost like a whole movie that played out. The
really
Good Morning
is.
America interviews.
Talking to a friend, and I said, I just want them to find them. And she said, sweetie, they're not gonna find them. And that just made me so angry.
He broke down.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Who would do this?
Who would do this? He started breaking down, crying. I was like, hold up.
Yo, bro.
Yo. And unfortunately, I'm pretty sure there are people who watched that and probably cried.
Yeah, absolutely.
They
and
had
that's
to
the
feel
thing,
that
man.
shit, man.
It's big business and pain, man, and black pain and marginalized pain. So he knew what the potential, or at least he thought that about the potential, what could happen come his way, about you know, from a financial standpoint, from a status standpoint, and you know, man, listen, man, karma waits for no one, man.
Most definitely, I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. Robin Roberts, man, she was there.
But you know what? If you look at her facial and body language, I don't think she bought it.
She didn't. She was kind of like neutral. Hours later, a police report stating that the people who were actually pictured were found right after the interview. 5 hours later after the interview, were found. They happened to be these Nigerian brothers, both brothers, actual blood brothers. And in a day after, the men were brought in as suspects and held into custody. But then 12 hours after, they were freed.
Right.
So they were
And
like,
no
we don't have no
longer
evidence, no longer determined to be suspects.
Yep.
And now we have, 2 days after that infamous interview, we have the police now wanting to investigate Jussie. They believe that the two brothers are saying that he paid them to actually do this job. So now it's like,
yo, with a check.
It's like 2 days after you got, it's like, well, okay, so that was all another like practice for you, like an Empire role, like the whole, bro, because we can't forget he's an actor.
He's an actor, right.
So it's like, wow, he really sold this to the best of his ability. And like, wow, now we have him being brought into custody, and the guys ended up saying like he was the one that did the noose himself. Like he was when he was walking away from him, he adjusted it, he tightened it, made it a noose, and all this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh!
And Jussie began to, like, you know, as anyone would, I guess right away he's gonna start denying it. And the guys ended up being actual workers from Empire. They were extras of Empire. 4 days after, we have Jussie being charged with disorderly conduct for filing a false report, making him the suspect of his own case, which he ended up filing. So that's like, you know, it doesn't get more ironic than that.
Full circle moment,
it's a
bro.
full circle moment.
Full circle moment. And it's one of those things. I kind of raised an eyebrow once he was late. He would delay the process of forking over his phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's when I knew, I was like, yo, this doesn't sound right.
He didn't want to give it. He didn't want to give it. He didn't want to give his phone. And like they were trying to, and like even in an interview he stated it. He was like, I got personal stuff in there or something. Like he was trying to like laughing at it. Like who would?
They wanted me to give my phone to the tech. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna do that.
Give their phone. It's like, no, an innocent person would give their phone.
Exactly.
That's who would give their phone.
Exactly.
And we have February 21st. He ended up surrendering to the Chicago Police Department, and the police report was saying that Jussie, they believe, was just dissatisfied with his salary on Empire, and they set a bond on him for $100,000. He only had to pay 10%, like bonds usually are, and he ended up releasing with $10K payment. But later on that same day, they went on to film Empire, the final episodes of the season 5 that they're on right now. So they continued filming.
Right.
But then a day after, they decided to put out a report saying that he's going to be written off of the episode. So that they're, however, the end of the season,
how does he go out? Does he does he
they're
car accident, like get shot?
It's probably going to be like a sort of like a power situation. They might just kill him off real quick. Or maybe not even show him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I get it goes back to show, you know, at the end of the day, business is business, you know.
Absolutely.
Because we do have these public figures now coming out. I guess his coworkers like Terrence Howard.
Right.
I'm not sure if
still standing by him too.
Yeah, still standing by him. As I don't know if Lee Daniels, the guy who created the show, who at first was like very emotional about this. I guess they call him his dad. Yeah. They call him like his dad or his son. Like they
really?
Him.
Oh, they got that kind of relationship.
Yeah, and Terrence said the same thing too. He was like, I call him my son. Like these guys, I guess, were like father figures to him. So these people are. I'm not sure about the creator of the show, but I know Terrence did say like I still believe him or this and that.
Come on, bro.
It's come on. At this point,
yeah, it's a smoking gun. At this point, he should just come out and just own it. Now I think there's reports of him saying that he has an untreated drug problem.
Yes, that's the most recent reports. You know, as of yesterday and all this stuff, the Chicago Police Department are saying that there's more evidence to be released. So we're gonna be waiting on that soon. But man, I'm expecting this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Because you know, like what's gonna happen now? You know, a couple theories. People saying like, is he gonna be blackballed now? Is he gonna be blackballed in Hollywood? Like, are anyone gonna want to work with him? I wouldn't want to work with him.
I wouldn't want to work with him. I think he is gonna be blackballed for some time. The only way that that blackball or blacklisted sort of stigma can be lifted, I think, is if he shows contrition, if he shows some remorse. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, but outside of that, man, I just don't understand what the whole motive was. Like, I mean, why do this? Why not just go to your agent, fam? Why not just, you know, get more work? You know, like hustle.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
To be honest, man, especially because it's being rumored that he was being paid about like $100,000 per episode. And isn't like Empire like one of those shows that have like 20 episodes a season?
Right,
so
right.
If you do that, that's a lot of money, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Do the math, man.
Do the math. $2 million a year or $2 million an episode.
First world problems, bro.
Or a whole season. Yeah, first world problems. That's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
It goes back to that. You know what I'm saying? Because the show is also is filmed in Chicago, and this all happened in Chicago. So it's like, and like he lives in Chicago. I'm not sure. I think he might have grown up in Chicago. This type of stuff, man, is like, I don't know. It's like very like, it's just type of things we don't need, and
right,
you know,
it's complete disregard, right? Because you look at the different intersections, man. You know, black pain, marginalized pain from LGBTQ community, man, and he preyed on that, man, and that's the fucked up part, man, because there are real, genuine stories, and then you think about the residual effect is like, yo, man, the man hours that the Chicago PD had to use, that could be used for, you know, something else that was really legitimate in the community. You know what I'm saying?
Because not forget, you know, that is Chirac, so there's a lot of things going on that need more attention and more time than the Jussie Smollett case. We're debating now, you know, should he or does he deserve actual jail time? You know, because this is also, you know, what do you feel? Like, does he deserve any actual jail time? And if he does, like, what would be kind of like, right now they're basically saying like, if it would be, the possibilities are probably he could be like a year. But he could just do a year, like I guess on probation type of thing. So
here's my thing. I don't believe he deserves jail time.
Yeah.
And I hate to make like false equations, but like you think about you think about a woman who may have made a false report about a man raping or sexual assault. They don't get any jail time. You know what I mean?
I agree.
And so, you know, based on the current format of the law, no, I don't think he should get jail time, you know. But I do think that he's gonna suffer enough in the court of public opinion, you know.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, at whatever fines or whatever, you know, probationary, you know, judgment that he has to go on, maybe he'll, you know, do that. But I don't think he should be, you know, incarcerated. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that's definitely a good way to put it, due to the fact that, especially in this day and age, when it comes to social media, like, they'll kill you if they need to kill you. You know what I'm saying? You're almost a jail of your own type of fame.
Right.
So it's time for him to definitely find himself and truly like see how he's gonna represent himself going forward. Because this is definitely now a testament of your I wouldn't, you know, manhood. He might not believe in manhood because, you know, when it comes to the LGBT community, he might not be into the whole masculinity aspect, but I just mean stereotypically when we say manhood, we mean like, you know, kind of just stepping up and being ourselves and honest about ourselves going forward.
Hold yourself accountable.
Exactly. That's
so
what I'm
I think
for.
that for me is the most important thing, right? So, you know, I know another question that comes up is like, can we forgive him? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And forgiveness and accountability sort of get confused a lot,
Yeah.
right? Like I can for me it's like I can forgive somebody as long as they hold themselves accountable, meaning they own up to it.
Yeah.
And so far it doesn't seem like that with this treated drug problem. Now you go from LGBTQ, black pain to mental health and drug abuse and stuff. These are all legitimate plights, legitimate, fights, and it's like, yo, bro, like, come on, like, stop it.
Yeah, bro, it's pretty like, pretty self-blatant, like the fact that this is just all wrong. and like, man, and like you said, like, these are different type of like he's getting so many like different boxes like checked off, like, all right, I got my own people mad, all right, that's one.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm already black, so I'm gonna piss off my own people. All right, no, now I'm gay. Oh, now I pissed off my own gay people, my LGBT community. All right, now that's another box. And now we got the whole MAGA country. They're like, wait a minute, why'd you do all that for if it really wasn't our people? Like, that wasn't that. And Trump is like directly tweeting him and adding him. That doesn't help his case neither legally nor in the public eye.
Absolutely.
And like that whole type of situation, man, like, and that sucks, man, because like you said, there's a lot of actual occurrences that
legitimate,
actually
real
happen.
That's the thing, and even it doesn't even need to be on a large level. But let's look at it like this, man. There's so many times, man, I'm sure you know, like you come into a space and you have a real life experience, and trying to convey that to a white person, sometimes they won't validate or believe you. No. And so for him to do this, it's like, bro, there are legitimate things that go on, and it's like this is just another opportunity for people, whether it's Donald Trump or anybody, to be like, see, here they go again.
Exactly.
Always trying to pull the race card. This is what that is.
And we live in a country where hate crimes have to be made up because the demand for hate crimes exceeds the supply.
And be like, well, all hate crimes are hoax. And that's what someone actually said. Like, I believe all hate crimes are hoax. And then now, Jussie, you fed into that. And you made that. You made that happen. You made that happen. And that's going to keep happening going forward, Unfortunately now.
And it impacts us.
It's going to impact us, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It's going to.
Like when some real shit happens, you Jussie Smollett now?
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's going to be the phrase. It's another Jussie Smollett case. You Jussie Smolletting? You just Smolletting me?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You Smolletting me?
It's just it's like a big hole he's dug himself into.
Yeah, that's a good point, man, because I don't even know what is real and what's not, because with a guy like that who can just cry on the dot and pull at the heartstrings, what I'm saying, I think maybe it's gonna have to be through action, community service, and get behind these organizations.
He's gonna have to maybe
whatever.
do his own or something. He's gonna have to, bro, because this is major.
But he should go away though. I think just take some time.
Yeah.
Get some help, bro. Like, really get some help, because like this really speaks to a mental issue. Like, cause for you to conjure up all this, like, all this energy could be used in trying to get a job so you could get more bread. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't get it.
And people are like, they're going back, and like, if you search the records, they're going back and saying things like in 2007, I guess he had like a DUI case. Yeah. And like he lied then too, but he was lying about his name, trying to get away with it. So he gave like a false name. Man. So he got like a misdemeanor charge because of that. So things like that, people are gonna like add it up to this, and hopefully someone does actually come out and like speak for the people that's maybe around him, because we do have his supporters, but they're all just supporting him, like Terrence Howard, all these people, but we haven't heard anybody say like, oh, he does need help. I think he actually could have done this. Someone should actually say this, like a family member, someone who actually knows this guy, because like it's not out the realm of possibility. Like I think it's pretty blatant by now. Like, this is all fake. Yeah, it's all fake. And the thing is, there's nothing wrong with tough love, man. Yeah. Like, there's nothing wrong with Terrence Howard or Lee Daniels saying, hey, man, my brother did something wrong. That's it. Now let's come together to correct it. We're going to fix it. That's it. Yeah, this blind, just like, yo, man, I believe him and stuff like that. Bro, he did it. Hey, Terrence, he did it, man. He did it. You know what I'm saying? Video camera of the two brothers buying shit. Everyone out there, if you are like, Terrence Howard, it's hard out here for a pimp. It's hard, for real. It's hard out here for a pimp, but man, it's hard out here for us real people dealing with real things on a daily basis, who don't have this type of empire salary, who could complain about that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And if we are going to complain about it, I'm pretty sure we're wise enough, if you come from the type of places we come from, that we're going to actually do it in an actual, you know, legal way and professional way, not this type of, you know, doing this whole hoax. Like, that's not the way I go about it ever.
That part,
like,
man.
come on, man. It's pretty embarrassing, man.
It's sad, bro.
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Especially because me, like, I was posting and stuff, like, when it happened, I really
thought, I was like, yo. Hey, bro, I'm posting my shit, too. I retweeted like a motherfucker.
I was retweeting, hashtagging, I was like, oh, shit.
Man.
I was like, prayers for Jussie.
Yeah, all that, man. Damn, man. And you know, that's the thing, man. Now we gotta be, and that's the fucked up part, because now we gotta be cautious. We gotta be cautious and reserved about how we're gonna be advocating.
Exactly.
Like, because we're trying to do good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're trying to be dismissive, but we trying to do good, and now we gotta reserve. And I never want to victim shame anybody, but it's like, now I gotta ask, yo, did you really do this shit? Let me see your phone.
You gotta break it down. You gotta break it down.
You gotta
because
break it down.
The thing is, like, we want to protect and we want to support our people just by seeing them. You know, if we see someone that looks like us, similar to us, we want to support them and stand by them, maybe without the facts. But is that the, you know, have we been doing that wrongly? Like, how, you know, is that a problem now in our generation? Should we fix that going forward? I think that's the whole lesson that we should take from this, you know, going forward, is like, ask for the facts first, and before you full on support, promote, and, you know, go about your way when it comes to these type of situations. Because, man, like he said, we were doing that shit, tweeting. I was, bro, I almost bought a shirt and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
With that shit and some reactions or some shit.
I was binge watching. I was binge watching like a motherfucker.
Yo, I was thinking about, like, yo, he was actually a good actor in season 1. Let me catch season 1 again. Yo,
let me double back. Man, listen, man. Shit, he got us, man. He
got the whole world,
the whoop-de-whoop. He hit us with the whoop-de-whoop, the bamboozle.
Yo, the Oscars should have gave him an award for that one.
Let us stray. Let us stray, man.
But thank you, everybody, for watching. If you guys are joining us, from anywhere part of the world, remember that, you know, you guys are part of the Comp Exhibition family.
For sure.
And just a part of the, you know, humanity family in general. You know, this is a video on lessons and morality, and definitely share it. Or if you guys, you know, want to debate, definitely hit us up on our social medias. You can hit me up at It's a Vibe. And you got John, what's your information, bro?
At Jon Hope PVD, y'all.
On Twitter, Instagram, and all that. And definitely, you know, hit the description, hit the link down below for more details and all that. And the comments, hit the comments up, you know, leave a couple comments, man. But going forward, man, let's definitely try our best not to be on some Jussie Smollett shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
That's not the way to go.
That's not the wave, yo.
You know what I'm saying? It's not the wave at all, you know what I'm saying? But until next time, everybody out there, much love. And thank you guys for joining us again. Complex Exhibition. Peace.
Peace.
Somebody tell him this is not a hoax. It's that nigga Jon Hope. I'ma need my throat so I can clear it. Haters can't touch my spirit. The music speaks for itself. I just hope y'all hear it.